The appreciation for classical music seems to have declined over the past years. In an effort to understand why, we asked the experts about it.
On one level, classical music, I think, has developed a global perspective, a global role. On the other hand, I think the relationship of classical music to music in general at this point is probably static and not growing and maybe to some degree declining.
So it is true. It seems like classical music is not as popular among young generations as it used to. But is this realistic? We asked again.
I spend a lot of time with young people and I've listened to their iPods and I've talked to them about it. And indeed, they have classical music. It's not like there isn't any classical music.
So if young people still like classical music, what is the problem then? Do they find it too complicated? Perhaps too inaccessible? I don't think so. Let's see. Why don't we try something? Let's pick a popular classical piece. Okay. Now we add a ring, some famous characters, the cute guy, and voila!
Next Christmas, the most extraordinary tale ever told will come.
That was cool. Classical music is still alive. It is a fundamental part of film music. It is thanks to classical composers like Academy Award John Williams that this is possible.
John Williams is a wonderful composer, period. Corleone is a wonderful composer, whether he's writing film music or not, period.
If it weren't for some of the classical music that composers put into them, movies would almost seem empty. Have you thought about it?
Film music drives the movies. If you take film music out of your favorite movies, watch it once without the music. Watch Cinema Paradiso without the music. Watch Jaws without the music.
Oh well, I can most certainly do that.
It will attack and devour anything. It is as if God created the devil and gave him jaws.
And now? Well, this is a wonderful area full of plankton and a wonderful women dancing, swimming. So, if it has been proven that classical music is still popular in today's society, what are we missing? Perhaps it's not about popularity, it's about having other options.
The welfare of classical music would be greatly enhanced if we demytholized it and took the iPod as a guide and said, look, Mozart doesn't need us to stand around with an Uzi and protect him.
Perhaps the key to unfold the future of classical music is to understand that music is not about a kind, but about the passion that it brings to people.
The iPod lesson for all of us is if we could embrace music in its broadest domain and in the widest sense, there will be a place for classical music.
And I agree. Josh Groban, John Williams, Metallica, it is all music. And the most important people these days, the kids, they don't know the difference. They like everything.
There are 54 million children in school right now in America. And if there were a way to get that experience loaded in, I think it would be good for all of us. I see the programs I've seen around the country, when I sense the passion and excitement the kids have for music, but not necessarily doing classical music, I'm going, that's cool.
We don't have to convince kids about liking music. They already love music. Perhaps we just have to listen to what they like. Music makes children smile. It makes some people achieve their lifetime dreams. It is not just about classical music. It is about their music and what they like to do. Don't deprive them from their smiles. Promote all kinds of music, not simply classical music. Because, after all, it's all music.